What's up, average dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and today we're talking all things Ultra. The Apple Watch Ultra, to be precise. The Apple Watch Ultra does this. And this. And this. But I don't care. I don't care that it does all those things. It's great that it does for the 0.1% of people that will use the watch for that. What I want to know is, will the Apple Watch Ultra do me day-to-day life-wise? As an average dad, how does this watch match up? Because you can climb any mountain and dive any sea, but can it take playing football, jumping up trees, running around with two young children, day in, day out, and track the very little sleep I sometimes get? Let's find out. Now, first things first, straight off the bat, I am not proclaiming to be an unbiased reviewer. We all have our biases. When it comes to the Apple Watch, I'm just going to get it out there. I've had every iteration of the Apple Watch since the Series 3, and I love every one. As a smartwatch, Apple do it best. As a fitness tracker, Garmin come close, if not exceeding some areas. As a premium smartwatch, my Tag Heuer Connected is the one. But for an everyday smartwatch that reliably tracks my fitness, my heart rate, sends me notifications, the Apple Watch has always been the one. So when Apple came out with a larger display, a bigger battery life, a more premium case and a different design, I was already all in. Now, the marketing droned on about climbing mountains, running through deserts, diving to the bottom of the sea to find Atlantis. Well, I'm going to do none of those things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be a typical person. I was excited because this watch offers up to 36 hours of battery life, soon to be 60 hours with the low power saving mode. 60 hours from an Apple Watch. This offers a 49mm diameter case in a squared off design, therefore much larger text that you can see here. Now, for me selfishly, being someone with a visual impairment, having larger text on my wrist makes things a hell of a lot easier and makes me more unreliant on carrying my phone around day in, day out when I don't need to, away from my desk, out for a run, all those things. Now, with the Apple Watch Ultra as well, you get the usual fall detection and the newly introduced crash detection and heart rate and blood pressure and blood sugar, every sensor known to man. And I love it. I'm glad it does it. But I'm never really going to use most of it. The exciting part is the new design, the battery life, and I guess that's it. So how has my first impressions and first few days been with the Apple Watch Ultra? Well, I put this on my wrist just yesterday morning. So we are about 36 hours, roughly, maybe 32 hours since I popped it on. And let me just pop in my passcode. I have 75% left of my... I can't actually get my head around that. I've got 75% battery remaining after over a day wearing this and tracking my sleep. Wow. I'm pretty sure, actually, if I put the passcode in this one... Oh, not as easy to put the passcode in when it's a smaller screen. Yeah, so I took this off the charge this morning. So not yesterday morning like this one, this morning, and this watch is showing me 76%. So 76% on this after half a day, 75% on the Ultra after a day and a half. That alone makes me happy and tingly inside. Now, as mentioned, the display is bigger and brighter with a 2000 nits peak brightness. What does that mean to you and I? And pretty much no matter whatever sunlight you're in, you will see it. Sadly, I've just came back from Vegas and I never had the watch in time to take with me. But in that Vegas sun, I guarantee I could have read the time, okay? The Apple Watch Ultra comes in one variation, one variant, and one variant only. That is a 49mm diameter titanium, exposed titanium, not painted titanium, which makes a whole heap of difference when it comes to durability, and we'll talk about that in a second. But this comes in one variant. The only customizable thing on the watch is obviously the strap. I went for the Ocean band. The other bands that came out new were the Trail Loop and the Alpine Loop. I just decided to go for the Ocean because it was something a bit different. The Trail and the Alpine are something that seemed to have existed before. All other watch bands, so this official Apple band that cost me £100 will not go to waste because I can pop it on the new Apple Watch Ultra. All your silicone bands and any other bands will just transfer easily to the Apple Watch Ultra, which is a bonus. Now, when it comes to the Apple Watch Ultra, a lot of people are saying that it's way too expensive, more money than it needs to be, etc., etc. And I can't disagree with your own personal budget, and I'm not here to do that. It's not up to me to tell you how to spend your money. What I would like to do is inform you as much as I can when it comes to purchases. So with the Series 8, this is actually Series 7, don't go mad, but I've got the Series 7 here, which I will be selling, by the way. Comment down below if you want to buy it. This was £429 for the GPS and cellular variant, 45mm, and I got that last year. So if we're looking at a price hike, I think you can get the cellular one for about $529 this year. I think that's right, maybe it's $479. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to pop it up on the screen anyway, but I think it's between $479 and $529 for the 45mm Series 8 cellular version. The Apple Watch Ultra only comes in a cellular variant for £849, so it's about £300 to £350 more expensive than the Series 8. But if you choose to go for a more premium case material, as opposed to the aluminium that comes for that price, you are straight away going to have to go for the stainless steel variants, which come in at £799. So there we go. You can have a stainless steel 45mm Series 8 for £800, or you can have the all singing all dancing Apple Watch Ultra 49mm for £849. So if you're comparing the two price wise, it's the Ultra all day long, providing your wrist can take it. Now you can see some wrist shots here. I have average to large size wrists. I think they're about 20 centimeters. Don't know what that is in inches. Am I saying that everybody can wear an Apple Watch Ultra? Absolutely not. I've got friends, one in particular, that tried this on recently, and that's the 45mm one, and it looked huge. So the Ultra would absolutely not work for them. So as mentioned with the Apple Watch Ultra, it's a big boy. It is a big boy in the wrist, and I would not recommend this to anyone with less than 18 centimeter wrist size. I don't know what that is in inches, like 6-7 inch diameter. Probably got that wrong, but either way, it's a 49 millimeter smartwatch. Interesting though, because it's square, I'm just bringing my, so as a comparison, I've got my Tag Heuer connected smartwatch. So because it's a squared off design, it's actually about the same width as a Tag Heuer connected smartwatch. It's just, you can see, obviously the Ultra's bigger because it's square, but width wise, it's about the same. Thickness wise, again, about the same. So people are thinking this is like an iPhone mini on the wrist. It's really not. People are exaggerating. It's really not. If you wear a normal watch, a non-smart watch, like a Rolex or something, an Omega, it's not that much thicker and bigger. If you're wearing a Tag Heuer connected smartwatch, again, not that much bigger and thicker. Now it is titanium. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, it's heavy on the wrist. No, the Tag Heuer connected is a heavier by about 10 grams smartwatch than the Apple Watch Ultra. So hopefully, I think what I'll do is at some point I'll do maybe a full comparison. This is very much just a first impressions of the Apple Watch Ultra. But I know that people watching this channel have probably came because they got introduced to me by my series of Tag Heuer connected smartwatch videos. So I thought I'd break out the bad boy and show you that I am still rocking it. This was on my wrist every day on holiday in Vegas, and it done me well. And again, with all those updates, close to 2 days battery life, with constant use in Vegas, I think I'm going to get 4 or 5 days out of the Apple Watch Ultra, which has blown my mind. Now, to go along with the battery life, what I want to show you is, you've already seen it in day mode on that screen. Well, look at that. I turn of the crown and it goes red. How cool is that? That is the coolest looking. It's almost like a infrared radar sort of looking thing. Totally legible in daylight, brilliant at night time, not too bright. So that's just a turn of the crown and then you can change it back to day mode. I absolutely love that. And that increases the battery life as well. So yeah, Apple's claimed 36 hours battery life, and that's pretty much 36 hours constant use, is, yeah, above and beyond. We're going to get more than 36 hours, as it's nearly already been 36 hours with this on my wrist, and it's only a quarter of the way through the battery life. So yeah, super impressed. As far as wearing the watch day to day, it's only been a day and a half, but let me just pop it on the wrist for you. How you doing? You alright? Good. There we go. Let me just tuck it in. There we go. That's the watch. That's how big it is off the wrist. See there? That's how it looks. With a sleeve over it. Fine. Durability wise, this is titanium, unpainted. So like the stainless steel painted series 6, 7s and 8s you've had in the past, because the underneath stainless steel is silver, whenever you scratch the paint you see the silver come through. This is not painted. This is like a brushed titanium, so you're not going to see scratches all that easily. You're not going to notice any dents or scuffs. It's a sapphire glass display, and the actual titanium casing is slightly raised, only slightly, but raised over the glass to protect it against any bumps. So if I bang it off that cabinet, I have no issues that this is going to scratch Imagine I looked at it, it was broken. That would be grim. But yeah, no issues whatsoever. Am I saying that I'm going to throw it off a building and drag it behind the back of a car? Absolutely not. That would be silly. But am I saying that if I hit it off a wall while walking by mistake, or if I took a fall while running, is it going to break my watch? No, absolutely not. It's a durable smartwatch. It does exactly what it says in the tin. In summary, my first impressions of the Apple Watch Ultra, super positive. I may even climb a mountain or dive into the sea at some point. Probably not. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff. I'm going to be back with a full review and longer term review. Full review? Yeah. I'm going to be back with another video on the Apple Watch Ultra for sure. At least one or two. I may compare it to the Ticor Connected. I may compare it to the Series 7. However, I'm looking to get that off the books just now, so I'm looking to sell that. Comment down below if you're looking for an Apple Watch Series 7, box, papers, all that good stuff. I did want to show you as well that I have the iPhone 14 in the studio, and that is purely because I don't have my iPhone 14 Pro Max yet because it's been delayed. Thank you, chip shortages, and thank you to the dog barking just as I'm trying to do my outro. I will be dropping a review on the iPhone 14. Spoiler, quite impressed actually. Small upgrades, incremental but good. And then as soon as iPhone 14 Pro Max comes, I'll be dropping reviews and impressions and all that stuff. Until then, peace.